This is the solution video for section 5.1, problem number 11. All right, so we have our area equation for x times y and our perimeter equation here. And so in order to deal with this area equation, we're going to solve for the perimeter equation and substitute in. All right, so let's say I'm going to solve for the y value, right? Since our domain was given on an x value. So let's solve for the y value and get rid of that in our other equation. So first I'm going to add 100. So I get 280 equals 2x plus 2y. So then I'm going to subtract 2x. So 280 minus 2x and divide by 2. So I get y equals this. Now I can simplify here and get that y equals 140 minus x. And so I'm going to substitute that in to my area function. So x times 140 minus x. All right. Or area is 140 x minus x squared. All right. So now I'm going to take the derivative. All right, so I get 140 minus 2x. All right, and so now we want to set that equal to 0, right? So this one seems very easy. You probably did this correctly. All right, and so I've got 140 minus 2x. So add 2x, divide by 2. So x is equal to 70, right? And so now if I were to do a sign analysis here, I get 70. I put 140 minus 2x, right? And I put a 0 here, and then I say, okay, well, a number to the left, like 0, would be positive, a number to the right, like 100, would be negative. And so it looks like we are getting a maximum here, right? But the problem is that the way that this was, you were told to set this up, the domain was only 0 to 40, right? And so the problem is that we want the pen to cover the entire side of the barn, right? And so that means x cannot be any larger than 40, right? And so what we need to do is we need to evaluate the area if x was 0. Well, that would obviously be silly because that would be an area of 0, right? But what would the area be if x was 40, right? And so I get 40 times 140 minus 40, right? So we get 140 minus 40 is 100 times 40, right? Right? 100 times 40, right? And so we get 4,000, right? And so 4,000 square feet. But now, okay, that's the only value that makes sense for the maximum. And so the maximum is that x would equal 40 and y would equal, well, whatever's remaining. So remember, y is 140 minus x. So that would be y is 100, right? And so if you think about it, the biggest area you can make is to cover the entire side of the barn and then to have the two x's be 40.